I'm Sister Judith Carey, and I'm a Sister of Mercy. And I began my master's program here in the summer of 1968. And the first class that I took was in special education. And I finished my master's in 1972. While I was at that point, I was the assistant director of the Gengras Center. When I started teaching as a first grade teacher. And in those days, you had very diverse children in your classroom. The school systems, public school systems, didn't have many programs for children with disabilities, and many children that you see today at Gengras would never even be in the public school system. And it was really the challenge for me as a teacher, trying to figure out how to help some of the students that I had learned. And so it was then that I asked if I could go on for my master's and start in special education, because I felt the programs in working with children with mental retardation, and that was the only certification that was available at the time. I wanted to do it, and that's when I started in '68. And so I think the courses I was just learning. I loved it. I loved working with children with special needs. And in those days, we didn't often know where we were going to be sent to serve. And we were just kind of moving to the point of requesting where we might like to be. But it was really through some of probably Dr. Castle and Sister Betty O'Hare and some of the folks that were here at the university that requested that I be able to be assigned to the Gengras Center. So that's how it started, and I really feel that that was probably the greatest gift for me in the history of my relationship, in the history of my learning. I mean, I really love to learn, and I learned so much my 12 years here, and have never stopped. If I look at the university and my relationship to the university, I have moved from almost every possible connection in the sense of staff member, faculty member, administrator, and then while I was in various roles in leadership for the Sisters of Mercy, we related through a governance role and was always connected to St. Joe's as it was then, St. Joseph College. When I began the letter, and then I saw I was receiving the award, I was really surprised, and I had this wonderful feeling. But then when I read the second sentence, which said it was the Winnie Coleman Award, I started to cry. I could do it right now. She was a very special friend, a unique Irish woman, an absolute delight, and loved this university her whole time and did everything she could. She was very successful in her fundraising. As a wonderful Irish woman, she could try to help you want to give and give generously, and that was her mantra. And so that just touched me beyond what I could even describe. I do think there's something in the air, in the walls, and in the water of the University of St. Joseph that just is very special. It always has been. I think it creates, first of all, the academic excellence, the commitment to providing quality education for the women, and then in all our graduate programs. That is consistent. As a Sister of Mercy, I'm proud of the fact that it has stayed committed to the Mercy mission and the community service and the commitment to women and the quality of what happens and the quality of the women that leave here. But I am really proud of its unique niche around continuing to provide an undergraduate education for women. And I really believe that the leadership development for women today is absolutely critical. And I believe we have something to bring to that. And we do it, we've done it, but I think we have a niche there that we need to continue to grow. So when I look forward, I hope we have listened to the needs, provided those kinds of things that will make us a known entity that people want to come here.